What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So, Knowledge from Hip Hop is Real had some interviews he was keeping on the low because he was afraid to release the content that was in them. Seeing that the T-Rex and Rock situation is so intense right now, so thick, he was sitting on this interview and didn't want to release it. He wanted to give us an update of what's going on, saying that he talked to Hhir, and Hhir was supposed to have a talk or sat down with Rex and Rock. And hopefully it's going to be a good, peaceful battle. It's going to be a good and peaceful battle because this is battle rap. It's professionalism. Nobody don't want to condone or see the violence that takes place in it. Right. Only for you then to go ahead and drop a video to reignite the whole situation. If it's supposed to have been a sit down and peace is being established and set up, and you said out of the mission of your own mouth in your new Tay-Rock video, you said you was afraid to release this because of their situation. So you had been sitting on this and didn't want to release it. Well, if you knew it was that disrespectful, if you knew it could reignite this, relight this situation, why would you open back up that can? Why would you do that? Greed, pride, arrogance. Why would you do that? You want what's best for the culture, but yet you're going to release a video interview of you and Rock going in on his man, steady threatening his man, talking about he want to fight or it's nothing. If you coming up there to either have a fight or get this money or get through the battle. Like, man, get up out of here, man. That was a sucker move, fam. That looked it real bad. That was a real sucker move, and it looked it real bad on your behalf. And that ain't good at all. That ain't good at all. With that being said, bro, that was horrible, man. You truly not experienced in these matters and situations. The things you doing, you can make things entirely worse, brother. That ain't cool at all what you doing or what you saying. Because if you did that interview, you knew from your point of view and knowledge the danger it could do. You knew that. Yet and still, just because this big news and a lot of people talking about it and a lot of people promoting on this channel, you want to now bring out your interviews. But you supposed to know these brothers personally. You supposed to be cool and friends with them. But you just have to let Rex hear this unheard interview of you and Tay-Rock, with Tay-Rock disrespecting him, going in on him and things like that. But you want peace. You don't want to cause strife and contention. These brothers need to have a sit down. Battle rap don't need that. Right. Well, according to your actions, they definitely need it. That was sad. And that was very disappointing. That was horrible. I got to bang the gavel on you on that too. No. That was horrible, Knowledge. That was so fake, fam. Who does that? Like, okay, well, since they in turn now talking, and they trying to hatch things out, and they trying to make peace amongst each other with Hhir having to sit down with them, maybe I should release my tape. And then you made yourself try to sound like you said something real. You said, I've been sitting on this interview. I didn't want to release it because of the tension that's going on between Tay-Rock and T-Rex. And because of that, I didn't want to release it. So why you releasing it now? Why you saying something now? That's fake. It's fake, man. You don't see that? Right. Right. All that knowledge, but then they have the wisdom to hold back on that. That's crazy, brother. That's real, real, real crazy. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Follow me on the Patreon. Be a supporter of Battle Truth and follow me on the Patreon. I wonder, man, if this was you and the shoe was on the other foot, what would you do? What would you do? That's the question I pose to everybody in the comments. What would you do? Join the Patreon. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Knowledge, boy. That was horrible, man. This dude called himself making peace only to start beef again. Subscribe to Battle Truth.